Welcome to the video on matrix and determinants. In this session, I am going to discuss about the definition of a matrix, types of matrices, operations on matrices, and how to find the determinant of a matrix. Let me start with the definition of a matrix. The definition of a matrix goes like this. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers arranged in rows and columns. A matrix is a rectangular array of numbers arranged in rows and columns. Let me write a matrix. A matrix can be written in the square bracket and numbers can be written inside the square bracket. 5, 2, minus 3, 3, 5, 6. A matrix is always denoted with a capital letter of the alphabet. So, I am denoting this matrix with the letter A. A is equal to 5, 2, minus 3, 3, 5, 6. This is a matrix which has 1, 2 rows and 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. So, we will call this matrix, the order of the matrix as 2 by 3, where 2 represents rows, number of rows, 3 represents number of columns. I will give one more example of the matrix. B is equal to 7, 6, 8, 3, 2, 5. So, this is a matrix which has 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2 rows. So, the order of this matrix is given by 3 by 2. So, basically a matrix is a rectangular array of numbers arranged in rows and columns. A matrix is always denoted within a square bracket given like this, and you have 3 rows. If you have 3 rows and 2 columns, the order of the matrix is given by 3 by 2. And if you have 2 rows and 3 columns, the order of the matrix is given by 2 by 3. So, generally if in a matrix if you have m rows and n columns, then the order of the matrix will be given by, if A is a matrix of order of rows m rows and n columns, then the order is given by m by n. So, we say A is a matrix of order m by n. So, this is the basic definition of a matrix. Let us go on to the types of matrices. Types of matrices. So, the first matrix what I am going to discuss is a row matrix. When I say row matrix, a row matrix is a matrix which has only one row and any number of columns. For example, I can say first one is row matrix. So, the example what I am giving is A is equal to 1, 2, 3, minus 3, 5. Look at this matrix. This matrix has 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 columns, but there is only one row. So, such a matrix is called as a row matrix. So, second type what I am going to deal is column matrix. So, column matrix, as the name says, a matrix which has only one column and any number of rows is called as a column matrix. So, I can write a column matrix as A is equal to 5, 6, negative 3 and 5. So, this matrix has 1, 2, 3 and 4 rows but only one column. Such a matrix is called as a column matrix. The next type what I am going to see is a diagonal matrix. A diagonal matrix is defined as a square matrix in which only diagonal elements are non-zero and all other elements are 0. What I mean by square matrix? A square matrix is a matrix in which the number of rows and number of columns are same. For example, when I say a matrix A is equal to 5, 2, 2, 3, this is called as a square matrix because there are 2 rows and 2 columns. So, diagonal matrix comes here. A diagonal matrix is nothing but it's a square matrix in which only diagonal elements are non-zero and all other elements are 0. For example, I can represent a diagonal matrix B is equal to 5, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, minus 1. So, this matrix where the principal diagonal elements are non-zero and all other elements are 0 is called as a diagonal matrix. So, next matrix what we are going to discuss is a scalar matrix. A scalar matrix is a diagonal matrix in which all the diagonal elements are same. As I already told, a diagonal matrix is a square matrix in which only principal diagonal elements are non-zero and all other elements are 0. So, scalar matrix is a type of diagonal matrix in which only the diagonal elements are all same. I will give you an example for a scalar matrix. B is equal to 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2. See this example. In this example, all the diagonal elements are same and it is a square matrix. It is a diagonal matrix also in which all the elements are same is called as a scalar matrix. The next type of matrix what we are going to discuss is identity matrix, which is very unique in matrix. Identity matrix. An identity matrix is a type of scalar matrix in which all the diagonal elements are unit, that is only 1. For example, and always an identity matrix is denoted by I, not with any other alphabet, it should be denoted with I. So, I is equal to 1 0 0 1. So, the order of this matrix is 2 by, it is a square matrix, the order of this matrix is 2 by 2 and it is an identity matrix because this diagonal elements are all 1. So, a matrix in which all the diagonal elements are 1 is called as an identity matrix, and generally identity matrix is denoted with the order. For example, this is an identity matrix with order 2 by 2. So, I can denote this matrix as I2. When I say I2, it is nothing but it is an identity matrix with order 2 by 2. Similarly, I can write I3. 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So, this all the diagonal elements are unity and all other elements are 0. So, it is an identity matrix with order 3 by 3. This identity matrix is very unique matrix in matrices because it is like an identity element 1. So, when you multiply an identity element 1 with any other number, you will get the same answer. For example, 2 into 1 is equal to 2, 3 into 1 is equal to 3. Similarly, this identity matrix also, as the name says, when you multiply this matrix with any constant or any other matrix, you will get the same matrix. That is why the name says it is identity matrix. Now let us move on to the next one, which is nothing but a transpose of a matrix. Transpose of a matrix. So, a transpose of a given matrix is defined as a matrix in which the rows and columns are interchanged. For example, if I have a matrix A is equal to 5, 3, 7, 2, 1, 2. So, the order of this matrix is there are 2 rows and 3 columns. So, the order of this matrix is 2 by 3. So, when I say transpose, as I said, the transpose of a matrix is the interchanging of rows and columns. So, the transpose of this particular matrix is denoted by A dash or A transpose, which is nothing but interchanging of rows and columns. That is, row will be changed to column, column will be changed to row. So, how many columns, rows you have? 5, 3, 7. First row will become first column and the second row will become second column. Now, this matrix is the transpose of the given matrix A. So, transpose of a matrix is the interchanging of rows and columns. I will give one more example for the transpose of a matrix. B is equal to 8, 5, 3, 5, 7, negative 2. So, B transpose is given by BT is equal to the first row will become first column, second row will become second column, third row will become third column. So, now the order also it will be changed according to that. The order of this particular matrix is 3 by 2 and this will become 2 by 3. So, whenever you are finding the transpose of a matrix, the order also will change according to the matrix, given matrix to you. Now, let us move on to the operations on matrices. So, when I say operations on matrices, the basic operations addition, subtraction, multiplication. With that we have scalar multiplication of matrices also. So there are certain rules to find the addition or subtraction or multiplication of two matrices. Let us see that. First operation is addition. Addition of matrices. So when you want to add two matrices, the first condition is the two matrices should be of same order. Same order in the sense it should have same number of rows and same number of columns. I'll just demonstrate how to find the addition of two matrices. Let us consider a matrix A which is of order 2, 3, 5, 5, 7, minus 2, 5, 3, 0. So the order of this matrix is 3 by 3, that is it has 3 rows and 3 columns. So if you want to add this matrix with one more matrix, that matrix also should have the same order. So let us consider one more matrix B is equal to 7, minus 1, 5, 0, 2, 3, 7, 5, 2. So now I have considered two matrices A and B with the same order. Always when you want to add or subtract two matrices, the matrices should be of same order. So let us see how to add the matrices. So I have a matrix A, I have a matrix B. So I am going to find the addition of A and B, sum of A and B. Let me write the matrix A here. 2, 3, 5, 5, 7, minus 2, 5, 3, 0. Let me write the matrix B also. 7, minus 1, 5, 0, 2, 3, 7, 5, 2. So these are the two matrices we have considered A and B. So for adding the matrix, it is very simple process. Add the corresponding elements, that is first element should be added with the first element. For example, 2 plus 7. Second element should be added with the second element, 3 plus of minus 1. Third element with the third element. So addition and subtraction has the same process of adding or subtracting the corresponding elements. 2 plus 7, 3 plus minus 1, 5 plus 5, 5 plus 0, this 7 should be added with this 2, this minus 2 should be added with this 3, this 5 should be added with this 7, 3 should be added with this 5, and 0 should be added with the 2. Now the resultant matrix will be 9, 2, 10, 5, 9, 1, 12, 8 and 2. This is also of order 3 by 3. So when you want to add or subtract two matrices, the order of the two matrices should be same, and when you add or subtract, the resultant matrix also will be of the same order. So here I have considered a matrix A with the order 3 by 3, matrix B is also of order 3 by 3, and when I add A plus B is also of order 3 by 3. Now let us take an example for the subtraction of matrices. It is similar to the addition. As I already told, the order of the matrices should be same. So let us take an example. A is equal to 7 minus 2, 0, 3, and the order is 2 by 2. So B should also be of the order 2 by 2, 0, 2, 3 and 5. So for finding A minus B is equal to, I am writing the matrix A and matrix B adjacently, 0, 2, 3, 5. So it is, the process is similar to addition. You have to subtract the corresponding elements. That is 7 should be subtracted 0, 7 minus 0. That is 0 should be subtracted from 7, 2 should be subtracted from minus 2, and this 0 and 3 should be subtracted from 0, and 5 should be subtracted from 3 minus 5. So the resultant matrix will be 7 minus 4 minus 3 minus 2. So you can see this, the order is same. Whatever order we have considered for A and B, A minus B is also of same order 2 by 2. So the next operation on matrices is scalar multiplication of a matrix. Scalar multiplication. So, scalar multiplication is nothing but multiplying a constant with the matrix. For example, I have a matrix A is equal to 3, 5, 3, 7, minus 2, 0, 0, 1, 5. So, I want to multiply this matrix A with a scalar quantity 5. So, I am finding 5A. 5A is equal to, so when I say 5A, it means that each and every element should be multiplied with the number 5. So, I am multiplying this 5 with each and every element. So, 3 into 5 is 15, 5 multiplied by 5 is 25, 5 into 3 is 15, 35, minus 10, 0, 0, 5, 25. So, this is an example for a scalar matrix. A scalar matrix means you are multiplying a given matrix with a scalar quantity. Every element of matrix should be multiplied with a scalar quantity. Let us take another example. Matrix C is equal to 3, 5, minus 2, minus 10. Now, I want to find minus 2C. I want to multiply the matrix C with the scalar minus 2. So, every element of the matrix should be multiplied with minus 2. So, this is minus 6, minus 10, 4 and 20. So, here again whatever the order you are considering, after the multiplication of scalar, the order remains same. The next operation of matrices, what we are going to discuss is multiplication of two matrices. Here the condition is quite different. Multiplication of matrices. So, as I said, addition and subtraction, if you want to add or subtract two matrices, the order should remain same. But here the condition is quite different. If I want to multiply a matrix A which is of order m by n, then the matrix B should be of order n by p. So, the meaning is the number of columns in this first matrix should be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. So, let me take an example. I will explain you how to multiply two matrices. Let me consider an example. A is equal to 3, 5, 7, 2, 2, 3. So, the order of the matrix is 3 by 2. Here 3 rows and 2 columns, so it is 3 by 2. So, if I want to multiply another matrix B with this, then B should be of order 2 by 3 or 2 by 4, 2 by 5. The number of rows should be 2. Minus 2, 3, 5, 7. So, this is of order 2 by 2. See, you can see here the number of columns of the first matrix should be equal to number of rows of the second matrix. This is the condition to multiply two matrices with order. The orders can be different, but the only condition applied here is the number of columns of the second matrix should be equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Let me see how to find the multiplication of two matrices. AB is equal to 3, 5, 7, 2, 2, 3. So, this is multiplied with the matrix B, minus 2, 5, 3, 7. So, this is of order 3 by 2, this is of order 2 by 2. So, the multiplication on matrix is quite different. Take the first row, operate it on the first column. This is the way you will multiply the matrices. Unlike addition and subtraction, there is a process of multiplication. Take the first row, operate it on the first column of the second matrix. That is, the first element should be multiplied with the first element, 3 into minus 2 plus second element with the second element, 5 into 3. So, take the first row, take the first column, operate on that. Similarly, considering the first row, go to the second column and make the same operations, 3 into 5 plus 5 into 7. So, there is no other column here. So, we are coming to the second row. Take the second row, operate it on the first column, 7 into minus 2 plus 2 into 3. Similarly, take the second row, operate it on the second column, 7 into 5 plus 2 into 7. There is no other column. So we are coming to the third row. Take the third row, operate it on both the columns. Similar to the first two steps. 2 into minus 2 plus 3 into 3. 2 into 5 plus 3 into 7. So when I do these operations, it's minus 6 plus 15. Here it is 15 plus 35. Minus 14 plus 6. 35 plus 14, minus 4 plus 9, 10 plus 21. So, the matrix product of A, B is given by minus 6 plus 15 is 9, 50, minus 8, 49, 5, 31. So, you can see the order of this matrix now. This order is now 3 by 2. So, we started with 3 by 2, we multiplied a matrix with 2 by 2. So, the resultant product AB is of order 3 by 2. So, the condition for matrices multiplication is quite different. It is not like addition and subtraction. So, to multiply two matrices A and B, the first matrix, if you are taking order 3 by 2, the second matrix should be of order 2 by n, that is any number of columns, but the rows should be same as the number of columns of the first matrix. And please note it, matrix multiplication is not commutative. I mean to say that AB is not equal to BA in all the cases, but addition is commutative, but matrix multiplication is not commutative. AB and BA, sometimes you may not be able to multiply because the order may not match. So, you have to first find AB and see whether you can find BA. Even if you find BA, it may not be same. AB may not be equal to BA. That is, multiplication of matrices is not commutative. Now, next we will go on to find the determinants of a matrix. We will see how to find the determinant of a matrix. Determinant of a square matrix. You can find the determinant only for a square matrix. So, square matrix, as already I told, a square matrix is a matrix which has same number of rows and same number of columns. Let us see how to find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix first, then a 3 by 3 matrix. So, I am considering a matrix A is equal to 5, 6, 3, minus 4. This is a matrix A. So, when I say determinant of a square matrix, determinant is always denoted by A within two parallel lines. So, determinant of A is given by, first multiply the principal diagonal elements, 5 into minus 4, then minus of, multiply these two elements, 3 into 6. Why there is a minus here? Because the position says this is plus and this is minus. So, here it is minus 20 minus of 18. So, the answer is minus 38. So, determinant of A is equal to minus 38. Please note that determinant of A can be 0 also, can be negative also, or can be positive also. So, when I find determinants, this is the process of finding determinant. The first element always the sign is plus, the second element always the sign is minus, because it represents the position of the element. Here, first multiply the principal diagonal elements 5 into minus 4, then subtraction this sign minus, multiply the off diagonal elements 6 into 3. So, minus 20 minus 18 is minus 38. Let me see one more example for finding the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix, 3, minus 4, 2, minus 1. So, as I said, here it is plus, here it is minus, here it is, how will you find now? Just multiply this two, 3 into minus 1, minus of 2 into minus 4. So, which is equal to minus 3, minus of minus 8. So, this becomes minus 3 plus 8, which is equal to 5. So, determinant B is equal to 5. So, this is how we will find the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. Now, let us see how to find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. Consider a matrix A is equal to 3, minus 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 4. This is of order 3 by 3. It's a square matrix. As I already said, the sign of the position, here it's plus, here it's minus, here it's plus. So now, first you have to start with this 3 multiplied by, when you consider this 3, ignore this particular column and this particular row where this 3 is present. The position of 3 here, the position of 3 is the first row and the first column. So ignore that particular row and that particular column. So remaining matrix, you should find the determinant, that is determinant of 3, 4, 5, 4. So first element is 3 and its sign is plus, so I have put a plus sign here, multiplied with, if the position is 1, 1, the position of 3 is 1, 1, first row, first column. So ignore this particular column, ignore this particular row, take the remaining things 3, 4, 5, 4, which is a 2 by 2 matrix. You should find the determinant for that. Next you see the sign is minus. So minus of, the element is minus 2 multiplied by, you see the position of the element is first row, second column. That is, ignore the particular row and particular column. Now for this minus 2, the column, corresponding column is second column. So you have to ignore the second column and the first row, remaining element you should take the determinant. 2, 4, 2, 4. See, if you ignore this particular column and this particular row, the remaining elements are 2, 4, 2, 4, which is again a 2 by 2 matrix for which you should find the determinant. Next element, see the sign, it is plus, the element is 1 multiplied by, so again as I said, the position of this element is 1, 3, the meaning is first row and third column. So ignore the elements in the third column and the first row, so the remaining you should take 2, 3, 2, 5. So which is equal to 3 multiplied by, find the determinant, this is 12 minus 20, minus of minus 2 becomes positive 2 multiplied by 8 minus 8 plus 1 multiplied by 10 minus 6. So which is equal to 3 multiplied by minus 8 plus 2 multiplied by 0 plus 1 multiplied by 4. So minus 24 plus 0 plus 4, which is equal to minus 20. So determinant of A is equal to minus 20. This is the process, this is the way you will find the determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix. Let me give one more example for this. B is equal to 3 minus 2, 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. So here determinant B always should be represented within two parallel lines. So take this is plus, this is minus, this is plus. This plus minus plus is as per the position of the element. Here the position of the element is 1, 1, which is an even number. So you have a plus here. This position is 1, 2, which is an odd number. So position becomes negative. Here position becomes positive. It's alternating. So take the element 3 multiplied by the determinant of, if I take this element 3, the position is 1, 1. So ignore this particular row, particular column. So the remaining will be 1, 2, 1, 3 minus of minus 2 multiplied by, ignore this particular column, this particular row. So remaining will be 0, 2, 2, 3 plus 0 multiplied by, here this, ignore this column, take this two elements 0, 1, 2, 1. So this will be 3 multiplied by, here this is finding the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix. So 3 minus 2, minus of minus 2 is plus 2 multiplied by 0 minus 4 plus 0, which is equal to 3 multiplied by 1 plus 2 multiplied by minus 4 plus 0, which is equal to 3 minus 8 plus 0, which is minus 5. So here determinant B is equal to minus 5. In this